Welcome back. It is time for real talk after such a fun interview today. And today I get to pick the topic. So I love it when I do because one thing I wanted to do was bring in to today's discussion something that's going on over in our Facebook group. So if you're not part of that, we'd love you to join us at the Mighty Parenting Facebook group. But over there, we posted a question to our family or our parents. And the question was that, what is the thing that you regret or miss about that isn't still happening as our teens get older? And we had so many awesome different ideas of what they miss, from cuddling to just having giggles and those kind of things. But the thing that struck me, and it was something that you posted, Sandy, and it was the regret of letting go of family dinner. And it really resonated with a lot of our parents. And it was surprising to me. And I just started thinking about it and went, we have such busy lives and everyone's going in 100 different directions that is the thing that people let go of very quickly. So I want you to kind of share with me why you said that was the thing you missed most.
Well, it's not that I missed it the most. We had a couple of different posts. One was the things you missed and one was regrets. We've talked about things that you're glad you did, just to share ideas. But my regret of letting go of family dinner is because in not having it anymore, I've seen firsthand the difference that it makes in our family. And that's kind of the feedback I got from other parents, is you lose so much connection by not just sitting down and having a meal together, having that time each day or whatever, that you touch base, that you find out what's going on in each other's lives. Or you talk about even if it's just talking about logistics and things, but how was your day? Is it exciting? Not necessarily, but it's a connecting point. And losing that is a big deal. And then also, I think it sends the message to our kids on, values and what's important. By letting that go, I think we're devaluing our family relationships. And we're saying other things are more important than the family.
Interesting, because I hadn't thought of it that way. I just went, how in the world? I think back to the high school years when we have swim team and soccer team and they're going one way. Dad's coming home from work, late, and I'm running around in my business and doing all that kind of stuff. And it's like, as long as they have food in their bellies, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I didn't, kind of think it through to the effect of the message that was sending, that the activities or work is more important, and definitely not equally as important, as sitting down together and having a meal.
And that's the thing, is I'm not saying that people shouldn't have activities or that I wished I told my kids they couldn't do things. I certainly couldn't make my husband be here. He works in the afternoon and evening. So, there was nothing I could do about that. He goes to work at like 2 or 2:30. But we could have said, we're doing family breakfast, or we do Sunday breakfast, or we do Sunday dinner. There needs to be a time or a way. And for your family, it might not be family dinner. It's just, I don't want to say a tradition, because to me that feels like a big, huge thing.
Right.
It's more like a habit and a routine that connects your family.
It's interesting, because I think back to, I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and there was always 100 kids at my home growing up. And while we didn't do family dinners, what we did do was Friday game night. And it was something that we all had to be. And I think it did the same thing. It made the opportunity for us to do something together that wasn't just check off a box, or that wasn't a chore, or something that felt heavy. It was just a time to create memories. And I think that that's of value. Back in the day, everybody went to grandma's house for Sunday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the family memories and smells and things are things I cherish from back then. So I think the value, I love that you're getting us back to that place.
Yeah, well, and like I said, it was a regret, and I wanted to share it with other parents because with them in college, as they come home on breaks and things, it became really obvious to me when they're coming home under different circumstances that they don't have that value around sitting down to eat together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually, what's really interesting is for years, we had family dinner together, and we even homeschooled for a few years. So we had family breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. Just letting it go for those couple 2 to 3 years in high school really had a negative impact on our family. And so now I'm starting to kind of casually, quietly, I didn't make a big stink about it, but now I'm just going, instead of, like you said, my theory was I made food and I didn't even have to put it on the table because everyone had different schedules. I made food and put it in the fridge. I would make breakfast. I would make dinner at breakfast time and stick it in the fridge, and everybody would warm it up when they needed it. We're not doing that. I'll go, hey, whoever's here, if it's me and one other person, let's sit down and eat together.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that little, play on words, simple strategy that we're sharing that really can open up. A bunch of our shows have talked about the importance of opening up the line of communication. So bringing it full circle, this gives us a place to do just that, which is why I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And, we titled this The Truth About Family Dinners. And to me, that was because it's not that you have to have a family dinner, and it's not that you're a bad person if you don't do it. And I think that sometimes you don't do it just because it feels like so much pressure, just like the real talk that we did about quality time with your teen. That pressure of what is it really? It doesn't have to be a family dinner. It's more of, where do we have an opportunity to have family connection?
I love that.
It's worth protecting. It's worth, if you as mom or as dad don't have the energy to make it happen, because sometimes that's exhausting, give out jobs. It is your job to make dinner this Saturday, or it is your job to do the grocery shopping. Split up these tasks or use the opportunity to do them together. Hey, you know what? On these days or every day, we're all meeting in the kitchen for 30 minutes and helping to make dinner, or 2 people are going to make dinner and 3 people are going to clean up. But just find a way to connect the family.
I love it. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us for this episode. And if this is your first time in here, welcome. Here at Mighty Parenting, we really are more than just a podcast. We are a community that supports one another in helping each other raise our teens and parent our young adults in a way that's not only fun, but hits on those topics that we need. And you can become a Mighty Parent over in the Facebook group. I know we talked about that, but also over on the mightyparenting.com website. Right over there, you can put in your email address and you will get a little gift from us, as well as some information on creating healthy coping strategies and all kinds of things that you need. So until next time, this is Judy Davis and my wonderful partner, Sandy Fowler, encouraging you to be a mighty parent.